Hello, I'm Dr. Brian Foley, and I'm going to show you how to do your detox. And by the way, congratulations on your detox. The detox is very simple to do, very easy, and very gentle. It's rare if we ever get any side effects, like people are concerned about diarrhea or things like that. That's rare if that ever happens. If it does happen, it's usually done in a day, and that would be the end of that. The detox here, this is the summary of the detox. You may or may not already have this. This will be in your packet there. The detox itself comes with 3 containers. Each container has the same amount of powder in there. Basically what this is this is a protein shake with a multivitamin and a lot of detoxifiers in there. The taste of this is chai. If you don't know what chai tastes like, it kind of tastes like cinnamon. If you don't like chai, there's different ways and different recipes that you can use to change the taste. Your kit will also come with a shaker. Inside the shaker, you'll have another little plastic container. This plastic container is used for putting your powder in. You put your powder in it if you're going to work and you want to make a fresh shake. Now what I do when I'm doing the detox is I make the shake and keep it in here, put it in the refrigerator, and then just reshake it before I drink it. Some people don't like to use the shaker because it's a little bit gritty tasting. So if you don't like that taste, you can use a blender. It'll be very smooth. Now when you make your shake, you're going to do 2 scoops of your powder. There's a scooper in here. You might have to dig for it, but there's a scooper in here. You take 2 scoops. You're going to put it in your shaker. You're going to put in water or unsweetened coconut milk or unsweetened almond milk, and you're going to shake it up. Now if you use the almond milk or the unsweetened almond milk, it's going to be a little bit thicker tasting. If you don't like that little gritty taste, then put it in a blender. And with a blender, you can put in fruit, blueberries, strawberries, whatever fruit you want, and you can use it that way. When you get your kit, you're also going to get a manual. Now this manual, they changed it. It used to be a nice big thick manual. They changed it and now they have these QR codes in the back. All right. Now we've already printed out the main things for you, but if you wanted to change your shake, in the back of this manual, there are some recipes to change your shake. But if you want more recipes, then you use your QR code, all right? This manual has a lot of things in there that are talking about exercise, water, that kind of stuff. Doesn't talk a lot about how to do your detox, so we're going to go over that right now. So when you're doing your detox, you'll get this paper. It will be in the manual, and what we did is we extracted all of the foods you cannot have on the detox, which is not that much. The main thing that you cannot have is dairy. Dairy is mucus forming, slows your metabolism down, and they don't want anything to slow your metabolism down. So you can have yogurt on here. It should be plain yogurt. Add your own fruit to it, but no dairy like cheeses and milk and that kind of stuff. Caffeine. If you are a coffee drinker, caffeine will not stop the detox. They just don't like you to have caffeine because it drives your adrenals. But if you have a cup of coffee, and it's going to have to be black, or you use your almond milk or coconut milk, it's not going to stop the detox, okay? So I just want to let you know that caffeine is on there. It doesn't stop the detox. They just don't like it because it drives your adrenals. And so you can look this over. You stay away from anything on this list. Now, the things you can have, you're going to get this in your packet. It's called the Detoxification Pantry List. And this is all the foods that they like you to have when you're doing the detox, which is all the healthy foods. All right? Now, when you start your detox, you're going to make your shake, and you're going to start out with 1 shake a day. So this is your tracker. It'll be in your packet there. This is a 28-day program. So you start out with 1 shake a day, and you do that for 3 days. You can do that at breakfast, you can do it at lunch or dinner, whichever you prefer. Then on day 4, you're going to do 2 shakes, say breakfast and lunch. Along with the shake, you can eat. You can eat anything that you want as long as it's not on this list here, all right? When I do this, the detox, the shake to me is very filling, so a lot of times I'll just use the shake as a meal replacement. You can do it that way too. So after day, after day 8, you start your 3 shakes. So that would be like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the majority of the detox is 3 shakes a day. Now, they're very filling. If you feel like, oh, I can't do 3 shakes a day, you can get away with 2 shakes a day, or you just put in 1 scoop in your shaker at a time, so you don't get so much protein. Then you're on 3 shakes a day, and then on day 22, you start backing down. So day 22, you start doing 2 shakes a day. You do 2 shakes a day for 3 days, then 1 shake a day for 4 days, and you're done with your detox. It'll take 28 days to do that. Along with your detox, you're going to be taking your daily supplements along with this also, all right? We like to check you about halfway through, so when you start your detox, we'll check you in 2 weeks, make sure everything's going fine, our muscle testing and checking all the glands and organs, and then we'll check you when you're done with your detox. And at that point, we also have a blood test that we want to do and start looking at things we cannot muscle test. So that's the way the detox works. When you're doing the detox, they want you to drink 8 ounces of water along with this to help flush things out. Again, this is your tracker, so you would mark off when you drink your water. If you do any exercise above and beyond what you normally do, you can mark that off, how you were feeling that day, and then any notes that you want. Now remember, this is your personal tracker. When you come in for your halfway checkup, we would like you to bring your tracker with you so that we can make sure everything's going well. They also want you to check and track your protein. Now, we don't hold you to tracking the protein like they want you to. Once you start your shakes, your 2 shakes a day, you're getting plenty of protein. So if you want to track your protein, you can, but we're not going to look at that very heavily. It's pretty easy to get the protein in with the shakes itself. So after 21 days, the first 2 weeks of the detox, that's where we're really cleaning things up. Things are leaving the body. We're getting rid of toxins. We're getting the liver, the gallbladder, the intestinal tract to work more efficiently. And the second 2 weeks of the detox is usually when people feel the most energy. It starts to go up. They're sleeping much better, and they're doing very well at that point. So that's how you do the detox. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask the staff members. Most of the staff members here have done this. You will also get a link so that you can watch this again if you need to. And you also have your QR codes in the back of the manual to help you out. Some people don't have a way to print that off, but you can certainly look at them on your phone. All right, congratulations, and we'll see you after the detox.